So hi guys, this is Anparicha and you're watching my YouTube channel. So in this video, we will talk about your class 9 syllabus. So let's get going. So in class 9 course structure, if we focus particularly, so then we can see in our class 9 syllabus, the whole question paper will be of 100 marks, right? So in this 100 marks, this 100 marks is divided into two parts. One is your internal assessment, that is 20 marks, and there's a theory exam, that is 80 marks, right? So this 80 marks final paper that will be held in your school, that comprises of different things. Like what are those things? Like we have over here 5 units. So in your science book, so this syllabus we are basically talking about your science syllabus. So in science book we have total 5 units. Now in this 5 units we will be seeing that which of these units are of our biology, right? So I will be teaching you biology or the life sciences part. So now you have to understand that science has 3 components. So one component is your biology, another component is your chemistry, and finally another component is your physics. So over here we will be talking about solely the biology, right? So biology section is your organization in the living world. This is your biology chapter. Then our environment is your biology chapter, and food and food production partly is your biology. So it's biology. So if I consider food and food production as completely biology, because I will be teaching the entire food and food production unit, the entire our environment unit, and the entire organization in the living world unit. So our total marks are 20 plus 6 plus 4. So total 30 marks over here from all these 3 parts. We are getting that we have 30 marks from biology, right, in your paper. Okay, so in this year we will try to finish off in my channel your 30 marks from biology. We will be learning about concepts, we will be learning about questions, we will do revisions and all that. So in the consecutive videos in this channel you will get all that. So this is my new initiative for you people to help you out. Now let's see what are the question pattern. So this is your question paper design. So this is the instruction to your teachers on how to design your question paper. So this is about the board examination theory. Now as you are all in class 9 and not in class 10, this board examination will happen in your school, right? You don't have to go anywhere, you will be sitting for the examination in your school like you do in your other examinations, right? Now over here there are different types of questions that will be asked in your exam. So what are the types of questions? You will get some 1 mark questions, you will get 3 mark questions, and you will get 5 marks. So you have 1 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark. Now 1 mark questions are known as objective types or OTs. Then 3 mark questions are known as short answer types or SAs, and the 5 mark questions are known as long answer types or LAs, right? So these are the 3 types of questions that we are going to get in our exams, right? And now there are different kinds of questions that are asked on the type of question. Like there's a remembering questions, like you have to keep in mind certain information, like where photosynthesis takes place in the plants, that is your leaves, that is a remembering type of question. Now understanding type of question is over here you have to know about your concepts. Your concepts should be very clear. Over here comes your concepts. You have to understand the concept, you have to write on the basis of your concept, right? Then you have some applicative questions. Applicative questions are rare in biology. Biology doesn't ask you applicative questions. Most of your applicative questions in your paper in science of class 9 are asked from your physics chemistry part. Okay, so applying questions will not encounter much in this part or in the biology part of your syllabus. And there are certain analyzing and evaluating again from the physics part and chemistry part. And finally we have the creating parts are also some questions are asked in the biology. So if I talk about only the conceptual part, so the conceptual part constitutes 25% of your questions, right? So total 25% of the marks will be coming from your concepts part. So in that you will get objective questions 4, short answer questions you will get 2, and long answer questions you will get 2. So total you will get 8 questions, and that will constitute the 25% of the marks. Okay, so over here also given the number of questions that will be asked from each section. So this makes up the total 100 questions, 100% of the question. So what I want to say that you have to focus much on the understanding part of the questions, and that is what I'm going to do over here in this lesson, right? In my video channel I will be going to do that, the understanding part, and mostly we will be talking about how to deal with the other parts of the questions, and this is for class 9, right? So in my channel and another thing that I am going to talk about is your internal assessment. So I will not be talking much about internal assessment, but in our doubt clearing sessions that we will be getting in this channel, over there I can talk about your periodic assessments, we can talk about your practical work, and also we can talk about your portfolio. But keep in mind that the portfolio that is mentioned over here is a sole purpose or sole part from the school that has no role outside the school. So I will not be able to help you much with the portfolio, but I will be teaching you about your practical examination, and also I will be helping you out with your periodic assessments by helping you out with your exam preparation and all. So I can also help you with this part. So with this, we move on to the final part of the question, that is objective section that we talked about earlier. So this objective section of questions, that objective type, over here we get 10 MCQ questions. So we will also learn the art of solving MCQs, art of solving MCQ questions, right? Art of solving MCQ questions. And besides this, we have very short questions and assertion reasoning type of questions. So we will also learn how to solve assertion reasoning questions, right? So this is what are things that we are going to learn in a systematic manner. Along with that, we will be learning about concepts in this channel. You will get concept videos, you will get revisions. We will be doing revisions thoroughly in this channel. You will get revision videos, you will get regular quizzes, doubt clearing sessions, examinations, problem solvings, MCQ solving, assertion reasoning solving, and many more things. So stay tuned and watch my channel.
If you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video among your friends, and press the subscribe button for more such exciting videos on my channel. If you have any doubts, don't hesitate to ask your question in the comment section, and also hit the bell icon so that you can become a part of our notification squad.